I'm here at the Aseptico booth, and I'm here with Stefan, and we just wanted to show you what they have here at this show, which is the launch of their Penguin 2. So tell me more about the second release of this Penguin, and we'll just have to have him in the shot here. So
absolutely. Well, the Penguin 2 is the result of 7 years of learning experience from the Penguin 1, or the Penguin RFA as it's called. The Penguin is intended to provide an ISQ number using RFA technology to give the dentist an additional data point backed by science in order to determine when to restore the implant. It doesn't replace the doctor's good clinical judgment, but it does provide that reference point, and depending on what that ISQ number is, where it is on the ISQ scale, that will help support the doctor's decision of when to restore.
Does every dentist that places implants use this, or should use it?
The community of users is growing as it's being lectured about, and again, most dentists are used to doing either a torque test or a reverse torque test, which we don't want to have happen, because reverse torquing an implant can break a perfectly integrated situation and could cause an implant to fail. But ISQ has been on the market for almost a decade now. It's proven science. RFA technology is the most predictable, reliable way to get that ISQ measurement. And with the Penguin, we went with affordability and ease of use. So I can show you really quick how it works. So you have a power button here that you turn on. It shows the software version. And then in a matter of seconds, it will show you your ISQ number. And an ISQ of 76 can be immediate loaded. So if it's below 70, the best practice is to let the implant heal or osseointegrate over 3 or 4 months, measure again, and depending on where you are on the ISQ scale, then you may determine whether that's the point to restore an implant or not. If you have a very low ISQ number and 4 months down the road it's still low, that implant may not be successful. But it's certainly a much more scientifically quantitative way to help determine when to restore the implant than using a mirror to tap the implant and say, oh, it sounds solid. Well, that's nothing you can write in a patient file, where with the ISQ number, you certainly can. And with the Penguin 2, some of the design refinements include rubberized grips, an upgraded display, so it's easier to see. And the nice thing about the Penguin is that you have displays on both sides, so depending on where you're measuring in the mouth, you don't have to do a whole lot of rich gymnastics to see what that number is. We don't send any data to the cloud, you just write it in the patient file and you're done, and you can move on. It has a user replaceable battery. So one of the lessons that we learned, especially with the pandemic, is that as folks weren't using their battery-powered equipment, those batteries would degrade pretty quickly. And so by giving the user the ability to change the battery, they don't have to think about replacing an entire system. They just put in a new battery kit and they're good to go. It's manufactured in Sweden, has a 2-year manufacturer's warranty against manufacturing defects. Now, in addition to affordability, the Penguin retails for $2,490, $2,490, and the pegs that are implant specific that are required for use with an RFA device, with the Penguin, they're autoclavable. The competing pegs are single use. So from a cost standpoint, to get into implant stability measuring, that reusability piece is very important, particularly the general practitioner. So you don't have to worry about inventorying a lot of pegs. You can autoclave it 20 times. So that's a great return on investment.
And then if they're here at the show and they purchase one, then they get this?
Yes. So if you buy a Penguin, you get a Penguin. And for doctors who are interested in an even lower cost solution, we still have the Penguin RFA. Functionally, not too much difference between the Penguin 1 and the Penguin 2. So if you're looking to save some more money and get that, again, 2-year warranty, they use the same reusable pegs. The Penguin 1 is still a great option, but the Penguin 2 is kind of the latest and greatest. Another design enhancement has been a stand-up wireless charger.
Oh, nice.
So you can just have this on the tabletop charging while the unit's not in use, rather than having to plug it in and wait overnight to get a fresh battery. So again, lessons learned over the last 7 years. We're really excited and wish everybody can come to the booth 2052, and we'd love to see you. So
Thank you.
Thank you.